네, 안녕하세요. 오늘 할 게임 포커튼 애니가 드디어 나왔습니다. 먹어볼까? 안 떴는데. 따라와봐. 오케이, 끝! 아, 드디어 풀었다. 어우야, 저리가. 내가 죽겠는데? 오.
On, you pests! Get off her, I said!
Thank you. I thought they were gonna... Thank you.
Follow me.
뭐야.
Stay in my light. Turn on the dispenser. Quick, power it! Now. In here. Down here.
네. 설마 가두려는 거 아니죠? 가두려면 신고하겠습니다.
My fellow Forgotlings, we've finally caught her. The one who steals away our friends, abducts our families, and suppresses innocent Forgotlings. I give you the Enforcer.
What in the realm are you doing, Bob? What do you think this is? Oh,
너 갈렸다.
The Enforcer is on trial for her multitude of crimes against Forgotlings.
does the enforcer have counsel? If not, I'll speak on her behalf.
Whatever you're trying to do, stop it and get me out of here!
I want to hear what she has to say.
Fine, you speak for the girl. I assume we can agree that we need to remove the Arca from her hand. Then we need to...
No,
Are you suggesting we let her keep the Arca?
I am.
You'd let her walk around with a weapon capable of distilling us all. Think of everything she's done to us.
What has she done exactly?
Where should I start? She aids Bonku in his assault on the realm. She distills Forgotlings at her pleasure. She treats us like things, and she assumes everyone wants to return to the Ether.
Who doesn't want to go back home to the Ether? That's where we belong, and Master Bunker's Ether Bridge will
뭐야.
get us there.
엄청.
Tell me, Anne, do you understand what the ether is? What is this home you talk about?
We all came from the Ether, and that's where we should return.
Why?
What? We belong in the real world, with the humans. We were taken from our home and forgotten.
Do you have memories of your home?
I remember...
Or perhaps you remember the stories Banku told you. What does home look like? What are humans like? Have you ever seen a sunset?
와, 제가 더 인간인간.
Ice cream feel like on your tongue?
I thought you wanted to speak on my behalf.
You're evading the subject, Fig. The Enforcer is a threat. Her actions speak for themselves. Let me refresh your memory. You all remember Dilly. Brave, loyal Dilly. The Enforcer distilled him. She didn't have to. She enjoyed it. Make no mistake about that.
That Forgotling broke into my home.
And now you are in our home. Remember Sekti, the Forgotling responsible for security at the Tower Ground Station? You know where he is now. Distilled. Even those loyal to the Enforcer aren't safe.
Sekti was a traitor. I couldn't leave a rebel at the tower grounds.
Indeed. One of our comrades was at the station, but it wasn't Sekti. He had been thwarting our attempts to infiltrate the tower ground for a long time.
와, 내가 잘못한
Did us a
거네.
favor by distilling him. He'd caused us trouble for a long time. Now Pax is running the tower ground station for us with no one to interfere. And what about Heelto? He was the most skilled mission planner we've ever had, and she tortured him.
But did she distill him?
Have you spoken to him after he got back? He'll never be the same again.
와,
Remember how she manipulated that neighborhood into setting up a mirror in the streets? She actually made them believe it was for their own good. Well played, Enforcer. Fear. Isn't that your strongest weapon?
I'm not going to dignify that with an answer.
Of course. Silence is more intimidating, isn't that right?
If you say so.
Don't act all innocent with me. I know all about your methods.
I'm not playing this game.
But of course you're not.
내가
I'd say
나쁜
she
거네.
outsmarted us in scrappers, Bob. The way she snuck up on us.
Ha! Regardless, it's clear that the Enforcer is a threat. We need to
네,
disarm
저럴 줄
her
알았어.
and use the Arca against Bonku.
Calm down! Stop it! I can't defend all of her actions, but you heard how she reacted when I asked her about the ether. She has lived here her whole life. Remember who taught her everything she knows. Banku did. She is just as much a victim as we are.
Stop it! Master Bonku is working hard for all.
아니 뭐 어떻게 하려가는지. 와, 예.
I hardly see him anymore.
We can't hold Anne responsible for what she's done while wearing the blindfold of Banku. The Enforcer is not as strong as you think.
She's a threat, and we need to deal with her now.
어?
Calm down!
뭐지?
Write down
왼쪽 째랄에
something you don't know about Anne.
그
Something none of you know.
초반에 문 열어줬던 걔도 있는 것 같은데?
Anne is not a human being. She's a Forgotling.
Then why hasn't she crystallized yet?
Anne and Banku each have an Arca. The Arcas keep crystallization at bay. If we take the Arca from Anne, she'll crystallize.
What?
What?
I'd like to call in a witness. Blanket, if you please.
Hello, Anne.
We met on the train. So you were a rebel after all!
Fig is right. You're forgotten just like us. You're a forgotling.
What?
I've known you my whole life, Anne. We arrived in the realm together when you were a baby. I was the blanket you were wrapped in.
Do you know where I'm from? Do you know who my mother is?
Nonsense! Think about what the Arca can do for us. So what if the Enforcer crystallizes? It's about time she gets a dose of her own medicine. We need to distill the Enforcer, and we need to do it now. Justice!
If you all feel that removing her Arca will make you feel safe, then we remove her Arca. However, no one is getting distilled under my leadership. I want her to at least crystallize peacefully.
Perfect! If anyone wishes to shelter this freak while she's crystallizing, speak up. That's what I thought. Now, go get that Arca!
Leave me alone! Stop it! Get away! I'll distill you! Keep up! No!
어? 뭐지? 누구야? 너 누구야?
Did you sleep well?
It hurts.
I know, dear.
And you... Do you know what happened to me? Why am I here?
Shh, we'll have time to talk about that later.
Without the Arca, I'll...
Well, not instantly, dear.
오씨.
Crystallization comes to all.
다행이다. 와, 바로 죽는 줄 알았잖아. 그래도 좀 있어. 있긴 있네. 설마 걔가 만들어내.
Who goes there?
Never mind.
It is my job to mind, and to deny your passage to the pathway.
It doesn't matter. I'll be a crystal soon.
A crystal? You do not seem that aged. Regardless, I unfortunately cannot let you pass.
반대쪽으로 들어가지 뭐.
Fig is waiting for you in the memorial when you're ready.
인형관? 인형관이 어디지? 여긴가?
Get out of here, enforcer. This house is protected.
Scram! You sent my nana to the plant.
Get out of here.
We know what you've done.
진짜 없네. 진짜 없어. 애니 나쁘긴 했어. 인형관?
I'm fine.
You don't look fine.
Yes, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
You don't have to lie.
Really. I'm fine. I'm completely fine.
와,
You can talk to me.
You don't have to pretend to like me. I'm the enforcer.
I'm Jinx. You'll probably call me a rebel,
Mm.
but what are labels good for, right?
They bring order.
I enjoy the mess.
I'm
Aw.
sure you do. You're a rebel. We need order. We need control. We need to be civil.
Why?
You wouldn't understand.
I'm a rebel and you're the enforcer. Is that it?
Yes. No. You make it sound so... It's not that simple.
It's very simple. You fell, I helped you out.
진짜.
Who cares anyway? We're all gonna crystallize eventually.
We change when we're faced with our limitations. We only have our actions.
Thanks for helping me up.
기념관이 어디일까? 자, 오늘 이렇게 해봤고요. 재밌게 봤다. 구독과 좋아요, 알림 버튼 눌러주세요. 그럼 안녕!